course, she's back there. Put them all at once, it works better.
Thank you very much. The presentations obviously took quite some time. I think that it's really, truly exciting what's going on, and I appreciate the tremendous commitment and time and effort on the part of the WYCS staff as well as the parents, community members, and other folks that have taken this on. With that, board, I believe that takes us to our action items. And our first action item is the teacher principal selection process timeline. It's agenda item 5. And what we'll do is put this on the table and then take a minute to see if there are any lingering questions that board members have, and then we'll take action on it. So that, Trustee Vanderwerp, I wanted to be kind enough to move this.
I move that the Unified Board of Education approve the teacher and principal selection process and timelines as presented.
Is there support for that motion? Are there any additional comments, questions, or lingering questions on this item?
Just a comment. I again would just like to tell everybody that we appreciate all of our work on this and the shortened time frame and the amount of time and commitment that goes into research and best practices and meeting and everything else. And so I don't know how many times we're going to have to say that, at least 9 more times between now and the end of the month. But I want to make sure that everybody understands that we really, truly appreciate your commitment and hard work on this.
Thank you very much. Any other?
I'd like to echo those same sentiments. It's phenomenal that so many people come together and are embracing this whole idea. We couldn't do it without you. And I really, really appreciate all the hard work that's going into it. I'm losing track of all the meetings. It's just incredible. What time am I supposed to be up here? What time am I supposed to be there? And it's nice to have you out there joining forces with us to make this a reality. You're doing a spectacular job, and thank you very much.
All right then. With that, it's been properly moved by Trustee Vanderwerp and supported by Trustee Sheila Edwards that the Unified Board of Education approve the teacher and principal selection process and timelines as presented. All those in support of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, say nay. And that motion carries. That takes us now to agenda item 6, and this is the item around high quality teachers and teaching. Trustee Sheila Edwards, I wonder if you'd be kind enough to break this motion if we'll get it supported and then answer any lingering questions.
I move that the Unified Board of Education accept the recommendation of the high quality teachers and teaching advisory committee to approve a small learning community configuration model, the first focus of implementation at the secondary level.
So support for that motion?
Support.
Are there any lingering questions or comments on this? Seeing none, then we'll take action on this. It's been properly moved by Trustee Sheila Edwards and supported by Trustee Ragland that the Unified Board of Education accept the recommendation of the High Quality Teachers and Teaching Advisory Committee to approve a small learning community configuration model with a first focus of implementation at the secondary level. All those in support of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. And that motion carries unanimously. That takes us now to our third action, so agenda item 7. Once again, we'll go ahead and put this on the table. Trustee Myers, I wonder if you'd be kind enough to make this motion.
Yes, I move that the Unified Board of Education adopt the attached resolution pardoning Ypsilanti Community Schools, and Washtenaw Community College to create a joint work team to explore programming options.
Thank you, Trustee Myers. Is there support for this motion?
Support.
Yep, I was going to say, why don't we have 2 people from the College and Career Credential Committees who are part of that process would be happy to speak to that. Very good. Shall we, I actually would like to be very interested in it. I wonder if we should have Trustee Myers read that resolution first, or do you think it would be better to have the other folks speak first? Okay.
Maybe they can introduce it and then you
Okay.
can read it before you approve it.
Okay.
So we have Holly Hedeline and Greg Lyshot, the work that's been done with WCC.
We are very excited to bring this forward, and this has been in the making for a period of time. We had a meeting, I guess, in first week of February. Laura, Deidre, Scott, myself, Naomi, Dr. Belanta, and her team from WCC. So we're bringing this resolution forward. It's been very well thought out, and what we're asking is the adoption of this resolution will bring forward the opportunity to designate a cross-partnership work team to flesh out what potential opportunities there are to work with Washington Community College. So we are very excited. They are very excited. Their Board of Trustees was scheduled to adopt this resolution on the beautiful snowy night of Tuesday. So their board meeting was canceled, and it will be rescheduled for probably Wednesday or Thursday next week, and they are going to move forward with adopting this resolution. And I'll turn it over to Rick.
Just a few comments. You heard earlier in the previous presentation about how important partnerships are to making a number of these initiatives work. This, to me, is one of the key partnerships right now because of what WCC represents to our community as a whole, and the resources that they can bring to help us really make a huge difference for our students in terms of their access to college, their learning how to transition to college. Those of us who have had the privilege of going to college and those who have tried and found financial or other obstacles to it know that the transition is not always easy. You do have to have the academic capabilities, but there are other things that play into that, both in terms of finances, but also how do you do college? What's expected of you? This is a huge partnership leading us forward in that. We've had partnerships with our academic institutions in Washtenaw County that have been very good. But this is a broader statement of working together that we really have needed for a long time. It's so great to have it happen for this newly formed school district. The first work meeting will happen on Monday. So you're putting together the people that are important through this resolution. You're putting together the financial resources that are important, and we're ready to get going.
Thank you very much. We're excited to have you on our team. Mr. Myers, you want to read the resolution?
A resolution to partner Ypsilanti Community Schools and Washtenaw Community College. Whereas former Willow Run and Ypsilanti public school districts have consolidated to form Ypsilanti Community Schools, and whereas the formation of the new consolidated school district represents a unique opportunity to create a new 21st century model of K-12 teaching and learning, and whereas the new Ypsilanti Community Schools District has determined as an essential pillar of the new model that all students should graduate with a career credential or college credit or both, and whereas the new Ypsilanti Community School District officially begins on July 1st, 2013, and whereas the successful educational future of the students in the district requires enhanced options under the new model to be made available as soon as possible. And whereas the mission of Michigan's intermediate school districts is to provide visionary leadership and quality services to strengthen teaching and learning for all students. And whereas the Washtenaw Intermediate School District creates opportunities for students through collaboration with local school districts, community agencies, and other governmental entities. And whereas it is a part of the mission of Washtenaw Community College to create a better educated workforce and stronger community. And whereas Ypsilanti Community Schools, Washtenaw Intermediate School District, and Washtenaw Community College propose to work together to create and implement the teaching and learning models for the students of Ypsilanti Community Schools. And whereas the Board of Trustees has determined that it is in the best interest of the college to do